Now recall we had previously inputted a sort of empty or zero actually value for the image of something. So how do we actually go about and apply an image to a database? So something that's not textual or numeric in structure, how do we input that into the database? So this is done in the SQL image.py example if you open up the SQL package. So once again, we import the SQLite and the system in this case. So what you see here are a few definitions or a few methods, well actually just one big method it looks like, and then an outside sort of set of calls, functional style, where we're calling a number of executions. So we have one method that's going to be applied, which is the read image method in this module. And so what we're doing is opening the image Hummer H2 front whatever JPEG. So this is basically an image of Hummer. And if you look at the SQL package, you will see that image of the Hummer, and we double click it, and there it is. You can see a Hummer there. So let's say we want to enter that as one of our inputs. So we open the Hummer, so we can use the open call, which is a defined function in Python. RB to essentially open the read-only file for an image, for a blob in this case, so B is for blob. The image is then read into the data, just like we do a text file. So we open the file stream, then we read the data, and we get an image data stream, and then here it's returned. So that's what we're essentially going to do. And then line 27 handles an exception if we can't open the file, and we close the file stream. So that way we closes the connection to the image. So that's all we do in that particular read image. We're simply retrieving the image data. So now what we're going to do is down here from line 38 and below is actually input that image into our database. So first we have to connect the database as we did before. Then we get the cursor. We then read the image. So this is accessing the method in line 15. So the read image method is accessed in line 45, and that will return the data, which is the data sort of bytecode or the actual image data, the binary data. That's what I wanted to say. So we get that binary data if we try light.binary. So light.binary. So light SQLite allows us to convert the data input into a binary kind of conversion. So by converting it to binary formats, we can then store that binary data into the database. So the image is read, it's a file stream where we get the image data, and then we have to convert that data into a binary format. So that's what's going on here. So the binary conversion allows us to do that. And then we then go ahead and execute an update command. So just like we did before with the sort of update for the price, we can also update the image. So we use the update command, again all caps, for cars, the table, and we use set to set the specific values that we're going to be referencing for the given variables. So image, and we have to reference a specific vehicle. So car 7, we're going to just make a static reference, so we don't actually have to give it a value. And the question mark is in reference to an input that we're going to give SQLite. So when we execute the command, we give it a string. The question marks allows us, in that string, will allow us to reference a specific variable. In that case, it's binary. So you can see here, binary is the input. There's a comma, but there's no value after the comma, which means that we're only going to be inputting the binary data of the image in reference to ID number 7, so the Hummer. So we commit that information, and then we handle the exception and close the file stream. So that's what's going on in this. So let's see what's going to happen. We're going to just go ahead and do that. I don't think nothing's going to actually output in this. We're just not going to see anything, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And in the next specific sort of extraction Python module, we'll see how that information is then accessed.